Hi Aries, and welcome to your Capricorn full moon and partial lunar eclipse tarot reading. I believe that the full moon is on July 16th. It may be off by a day just depending on where you live in the world. Also, we have that partial lunar eclipse taking place with that Capricorn full moon. So Aries, this tarot reading will cover between July 16th through about August 15th, full moon to full moon. But with the partial lunar also being included with this full moon, to me this is the start of something new, like a seed that you've planted in the past finally breaking through the surface. So we're going to pull more cards about timing as well, just to see. So Aries, let's see what the overall energy is for you guys with this Capricorn full moon partial lunar eclipse. Okay, so we have pathway. All right, Aries, listen, this here to me is there's a couple of things opening up for you, okay? And it may cause a bit of conflict. Do I go right? Do I go left? Do I go straight? But where there was blockage and no option, uncertainty, that's changing. Pathways are opening up. However, it's like a multiple choice here is what I'm feeling for Aries. So it's good. You're going to have options, but which one do you choose? Okay, so let's pull some more cards, Aries, and gain some more insight. So we're going to see which area of your life this is primarily impacting. All right, right there. Ooh, okay, so ninth house, higher learning. Aries, this has a lot to do with spirituality. And, you know, if you're not a highly spiritual person, this is really about where you are going to make a decision based upon your soul, what feels good deep down at the core of you, the very base of you, who you are, the most authentic, you know, part of yourself. Like that's where the choice is going to be made. So Aries, with that being said, this to me for some of you is like big life-changing sort of decision that you're going to make. You know, ninth house is higher learning, so this could be expanding your education, going back to school to learn an entirely new skill. This could be about spirituality where, you know, you are going into kind of a different dimension than you've ever been before as far as like information that you're receiving, you know, from the universe, your own intuition. Those of you spiritually gifted, this is definitely an expansion and elevation to those skills. But again, there is still some element of choice, you know, which way do you go here? So let's pull some more cards, Aries. Ooh, look at that. Sun, a positive recognition for Aries. Wow. Aries, this choice is about what truly is best for you, no matter what anybody else has to say about that, okay? This really is 100% where you have to come down to what is ultimately the best for you. But more than that, some of these options, opportunities, pathways may open up because of different energies and efforts that you've been making in the past, and now finally it's like that seed, you know, taking root, sprouting, and breaking through the surface, which ultimately creates, you know, a new pathway, a new option for you. Now, even though ninth house is about, you know, expanding education, expanding spirituality, this is a general reading. So, you know, Aries, this could also be in some other area of your life. Maybe, you know, you've been working really hard at the same company for a while and you're finally going to be recognized, and perhaps there's a job somewhere else that you're applied for and you receive, but as you're putting in your notice at your current company, they might be like, oh, Aries, we don't want to see you go, and they counter offer with something, you know, pretty hard to say no to, okay? It's like the option here is between good and good. It's not like, you know, bad and bad, like which one do I choose, you know, the worst of the two evils. It's not like that. It's positivity, okay, like options of positivity, and all paths are good that are laid before you, but which one chimes deep in your soul, Aries? That's the path for you, 100%. But also recognition, being noticed, being rewarded, okay, for past efforts and energies. So let's pull another card about the sun here. All right, so ooh, we've got fourth house energy now. The house of Cancer, home, family, roots, 10 of Cups. So Aries, the sun is currently in Cancer when we have this Capricorn full moon. Also, we just had that total solar eclipse with the Cancer new moon. So I feel that energy is also playing into this reading for you guys. And whatever these options are that are opening up for you, Aries, there's roots here, which means there is longevity to it. There's a new solid foundation beneath your feet. And, you know, with 10 of Cups, it's overjoying you with happiness. You feel connected. You feel like you are where you belong, okay? Whatever path you take, like this is where it's leading. And, you know, I'm picking up career up here, but with this, you know, this could have something to do with your home or your family, you know, changing location, reconnecting with certain family members, expanding your family, healing, but also this being the house of Cancer, paired up with that ninth house of higher learning. Those of you spiritual, yeah, your sensitivities are going to be like off the charts from this Cap full moon to the Aquarius full moon that follows in August, okay? There's just going to be a lot of expansion to your consciousness, to your spiritual gifts, to your curiosity, to your belief system. Just a lot of growth there, maybe more than you ever anticipated, because you also have the sun. That's, you know, things coming to light as well. So, oops, Aries, this is really good stuff. I like your lineup of cards so far. So let's pull some more information about potential timing with this. Okay, right here. Okay, so we have Taurus timing, May, late spring, 2 weeks or 2 months. So we are definitely past the month of May, and let's see, I don't think their northern hemisphere is not in spring and southern hemisphere is not in spring, so we are going to go with 2 weeks or 2 months. Aries, that is the timing of like this full culmination of this reading, 2 weeks to 2 months. And remember, I said we're looking at this from full moon to full moon, but this may extend out all the way into September for you, which September is, you know, when we, like, what is it, the 21st is when the seasons shift and change. So northern hemisphere will turn into fall, and southern hemisphere will turn into spring. So there could be, those of you in the southern hemisphere, a lot of this energy that's coming through has a lot to do with the springtime and a lot more manifesting and unfolding for you during that period. Others of you, this is talking about 2 weeks from when you see this reading all the way out to 2 months is when the full culmination of all this energy plays out fully in your reality personally. So that's pretty good on timing, Aries. You don't have to wait like 6 months, you know. That's definitely a possibility, whatever this is. And look at that pathway, 22, 2 and 2, and we have 2 weeks or 2 months. I mean, that's just a beautiful confirmation. So, you know, if at the time you're watching this, you feel like you don't have any options or you're just kind of spinning your wheels, you know, don't give up. There's things that are coming to fruition. A seed has taken root and it's about to break through the surface for you, okay, which definitely opens up new doorways for you, new options that were not there previously. With the sun, again, recognition, healing, things coming to light, new solid foundation. So let's pull some more cards, Aries. Okay, so look at that. First card out. Don't give up, Aries. Within 2 weeks to 2 months, okay? The options open, the doors open. So don't give up. If you are kind of at your wit's end and feeling like you want to, don't you dare. Look at this, Pisces moon energy, completion. So if the Aquarius full moon is in August, the Pisces full moon is in September, okay? Which that puts us out that 2 months again. So listen, Aries, between now, when we have this Capricorn full moon, all the way clearly to the Pisces full moon, there is a lot of changes taking place for you. All this energy, you know, coming together, manifesting, opening up doors, like over the next 2 months for sure for Aries. So don't give up because you're almost there. And look at this, Aquarius moon energy, illumination. That's our next moon in August, okay? So this to me is where things are coming to light for some of you, truths coming out, you being recognized and honored and seen for who and what you are and the energy and efforts that you've put forth. And look at this, lunar eclipse moon energy, a second chance. Look at that, Aries. I love it. I like that this is second chance for a couple of reasons. Just because we have these twos, you know, going through your reading, you know, like the 2 weeks, 2 months, the, you know, 2 moons that follow this Capricorn moon. So Aries, listen, second chance to me is really talking about the time frame of the 2 months, but also something that maybe has rejected you in the past, or you were unable to complete, fulfill, fully achieve. It's like it's going to come back around again. Like that's one of the options opening up for you. So it could be like something you've really wanted now finally opens up, but there's this whole new other opportunity that's also present for you, okay? Aries, that goes back to you make the decision based on like the root core of you and what feels the best for you, not what feels the safest or most logical, but what your soul is like. Let's do this, Aries. This is your path. This is your way forward. This is leading you to your highest good and highest happiness, because again, with the fourth house energy, 10 of cups, you know, there's that wish, well, wish is more of 9 of cups, but that like emotional happiness, fulfillment, connectedness, feeling like you belong, feeling rooted and very stable. All right, so let's pull a couple of tarot cards here. All right, so look at what's coming out under Don't Give Up, a 9 of Wands. So Aries, with this, again, you're almost to the completion of this cycle and these new pathways opening up for you. Don't give up on yourself, on your dreams, on the situation. Feel like it's hopeless or that you're just spinning your wheels. Be positive, be optimistic, and just keep pushing forward because you're almost there, okay? So I see the heaviness with the 9 of Wands, but you will prevail. Look at that, under completion, the Pisces energy, the Fool. This is a brand new beginning, a new start. You've chosen which path is that you believe is best for you, and you're on your way, Aries. Look at that. And under illumination, Page of Swords. This is definitely learning something new, or truths coming to light for sure, okay? And lastly, with this lunar eclipse moon energy, second chances, 3 of Wands, which is your ships coming in, Aries. And for some of you, this could indicate like 3 different options, opportunities, doors opening, ways forward, all right? Ultimately, your ships finally coming in. And some of you, there is like a second chance at something. It's coming around for a second pass, all right? So let's pull one final card, Aries, about this reading. Overall advice or outcome, whatever Spirit wants to give us. All right, Black Moon Lilith mystery. Ooh, okay, so Aries, with this, listen. Some of you might have some hesitation about which way to move forward, but do not really trust your intuition, trust your soul, what is calling to you, what is pulling to you, because Aries, I promise you, that's the way you want to go. And it's like there are things that are going to remain mysterious, and that's to not ruin the surprise and awe of what Spirit has in store for you guys, okay? So listen, Aries, you're going to have a leap of faith and just really trust your soul, all right? In moving forward, because there are pathways, new opportunities, options, doorways, however you want to look at it, opening up for you, okay? And it comes from like your learning, your expansion, your emotional maturity, your energy, your effort, past energy and effort is what's opening up these doorways for you now. And between this full moon and the Pisces full moon, I was just going from Capricorn to Aquarius full moon, but it's 2 moons, it's 2 months. So Aries, between now and September, especially when the season changes around the 21st of September, regardless of being in the northern or southern hemisphere, that to me is when the completion, like the finality, really takes place, where you really know what's up, where you're going, where you're headed, these options, opportunities, ships coming in, whatever. It's like the full completion by that Pisces full moon. And so there's a lot that's going to go on and happen and change for you, Aries, over these next 2 months. But it's very positive, and ships coming in for Aries, okay? So those are your messages, Aries. I am wishing you all the best. Take care.